Yeah, welcome back. And in this lecture, we will solve a numerical problem how to find out the precessing losses due to elastic shortening. So, coming to the problem, let us say this, and this is just a summary. This is what we have discussed last class. There are mainly two types of losses. One is immediate loss, another one is a time dependent loss. Immediate loss is the one which happens immediately after stressing. So these are elastic shortening, friction and bubble effect, and anchorage slip. So these are happening. Elastic shortening happens mainly for pre-stressing, pre-tensioning process, and whereas it is happening for post-tensioning also, if the tendons are pulled, stressed excessively. If it is stressed together, there is no losses due to elastic shortening. In friction and wobble effect, it is not there in the pre-tensioning, it will be there only in the post-tensioning process. And the anchorage and slip is also same is the case with post-tensioning. And the creep, shrinkage and relaxation, it happens for both pre-tensioning and post-tensioning, because this is a long time stress, it happens over a course of time. And these are the formulae which we use for finding out the stresses. Let us see one by one. Let us do one problem, it will be more clear. A pre-stressed concrete beam 100 mm wide and 300 mm deep is pre-stressed by a straight wires carrying an initial force of 150 kN and an eccentricity of 50 mm. The modulus of elasticity of steel and concrete are 210 and 35 kN per millimeter square respectively. Estimate the percentage of loss of stress in the steel due to elastic deformation of concrete if the area of steel wires is 188 millimeter square. Let us write down what is given. A pre-stressed concrete beam 100 mm wide and 300 mm deep. So B is given 100 and D is depth is 300 mm. Is pre-stressed by a straight wires carrying an initial force of 150. So what is given is P0 is given in the initial force. It is happening to be 150 kilonewton at an eccentricity of 50 mm. It's given that it's a straight wire, it's not a parabolic or bend up tendon. It's a straight wire like this, and the eccentricity given is E is 50 mm. The modulus of elasticity of steel and concrete, which is ES and EZ respectively. ES is 210 and EZ is 35. Find out the percentage of loss of stress in steel due to elastic deformation or elastic shortening of concrete if the area of steel wires is 188 millimeter square. So area of steel is given 188 millimeter square. So if I draw the figure, longitudinal section, this is your beam, this is the initial pre-stressing force 150, and the tendon, the red color is a tendon which is below the neutral axis for at a distance of 50 mm, which is eccentricity, and this is the cross section 100 mm and height it is 300 mm, and this is the tendon 150 at an eccentricity E, which is 50 mm. Yeah. So we know that the formula for finding out the loss due to elastic shortening is M into Fc, where M is the modular ratio, which is nothing but it has ES by EZ, and Fc is a stress in the concrete at the level of steel. This is important. Okay, we'll come to that. So let us find out M. So M is equal to ES by EC, which is both values are given, 210 by 35, which is equal to 6. So let us find out Fc. Fc is the stress in the concrete at the level of steel. So this level at the level of tendon steel. So let us before we go to that, let us see this one. Let us say this is a beam, okay, and we want to find out the stress. Okay, it's a beam, and let us say this is the tendon here somewhere. Yeah, okay, this red color. Okay, right. So because of the tendon, it bends like this. So normally what happens, in the previous problems and whatever we have done, we were mainly interested to find out the stresses at the upper fiber and the lower fiber. When I say upper fiber means at this point, and at the lower fiber which is at the bottom fiber. That is what we were finding out. So how do you find out the stress actually? Because when it bends, we will have a bending stress at the top and bottom. If it bends like this, because of the dead load and live load, we will have the same bending, bending stress at the top, which is M by Z, and at the bottom also. Yeah, bottom and extreme upper fiber and extreme the bottom fiber, lower fiber. And we know that F is equal to M by Z using the formula M by I is equal to F by Y is equal to E by R, and we can write like this also: F is equal to M by I into Y, or M by I by Y, whereas I by Y is Z. And that is how BDQ by 12 is I for rectangular section, Y is D by 2, because we were finding out the stress at the top fiber and bottom fiber. So if this is the neutral axis which is passing through the center, then this distance is, let us say the depth is D, then the top fiber at this level, the Y is equal to D by 2, and the bottom level the Y is equal to D by 2. That is how we substitute, instead of Y we will give D by 2, and for I, for a rectangular section it is BDQ by 12, so we get BD square by 6. That is how we were doing M by Z, BD square by. And this problem, the issue is we don't want to find out the stress at the top, because FC means a stress in the concrete at the level of steel, so we need to find out the stress at this level. So that is F is equal to M by I. What is M? M is this, because of this eccentricity, 150 into 50, that is P into E, that is what. I is BD square by, we can use this formula BDQ by 12, but on the Y here it is, because we want the stress at this location. So Y is the distance from the neutral axis, how far it is, or at which location we need to find out the stress. That location and the neutral axis, that distance is called Y. So in our case it is 50 here, because I want the stress at this point, not at this point. Okay, this point, at this point, you see. So this is the E. So that is how FC is equal to, because we will have a P by A, because this, when the tension is cut, it will try to push it from both sides. So stress will be the P by A, it will be same everywhere. Okay, plus PE by M is, you can see this is M by Z, M by I is Z is I by Y. Okay, so PE by Z, PE by I by Y. So as I told you before, this is the point where we need the bending moment, the stress. So PE into E, right? So PE into E, because this I by Y, right? Because Y, when it goes up, PE into Y by I will come, whereas Y is nothing but E. So PE into E by I, so you will get 6.66 per millimeter square. So your loss is M into FC, whereas M already we calculated, which is 6 into 6.6 is 40 Newton per millimeter square. This is the loss in the stress of steel, 6.6 due to elastic shortening of the concrete. Okay, so now the question is, how much is the initial stress, because we need to find out the percentage loss. So if you know, you should know the initial stress of the steel actually, right? So initial stress of the steel, it is, you see, the force on the steel is 150, and the stress on the steel, the area of the steel wire is 188. So stress into area will give you the force. The force into area will give you the stress actually. Force by area will give you the stress. Yeah. So 150 into 10 to the power 3, which is the force in the steel, divided by the area of steel is 188. So you will get 799, approximately 799 megapascal. That was the initial stress in the steel actually. Now what happens, out of which 40 is lost actually. So we should know how much percentage is loss. So 40 by 799 into 100, which will give you 5%. Yeah. So this is the, I think, hope this problem is clear to you. We'll continue next class. Thank you.